This is Bantu Exposed. You might be saying, what the hell is Bantu? Bantu, related to denoting a group of Niger-Congo languages spoken in Central and Southern Africa. So where did this word come from? Who created it? The technical term Bantu, meaning human beings or simply people, was first used by William Bleek. Wait, so you mean to tell me that Bantu is not an African word, but it was first used by this guy named William Bleek? So, again, who is William Bleek? And how did he create such a word? And why did he deem himself as the father of Bantu languages? Let's find out. William Heinrich Emmanuel Bleek was born in Berlin on 8th of March 1826. He was the eldest son of Frederick Bleek, professor of theology at Berlin University and then at the University of Bonn. He graduated from the University of Bonn in 1851 with a doctorate in linguistics. After a period in Berlin where he went to study Hebrew and where he first became interested in African languages, Bleek's theses featured an attempt to link African and whatever this word is, or what were then called the Hottentot languages. So basically he was in love with Hebrew, then all of a sudden he just switched over and said, I want to study African languages. And he tried to link African languages with the Hottentot languages. So I wonder who helped him and what was their field. The thinking of the time being that all African languages were connected. After graduating Bonn, Bleek returned to Berlin and worked with a zoologist, Dr. William K.H. Peters, editing vocabularies of East African languages. Hold on, wait a minute. Why are you, a person who has a doctor's in linguistics, going to a zoologist to learn about African languages? Do you see what is finna go on right here? A zoologist, 1852. What was popping off during 1852? The belief that men came from apes. Now it's starting to make sense. Basically, William Bleek believed in evolution, and that evolution belief was the thought that man came from ape, that man and ape had a common ancestor, which means man came from a primate, then somehow mutated into a human, which logically don't make no sense. But somehow we are here. Let's go back to William Bleek. Bleek was appointed official linguistics to Dr. William Balfour, whatever that name is, Niger, whatever that name is, expedition. In 1854, ill health, a tropical fever forced his return to England, where he met George Gray and John William Colenso, the Anglican Bishop of Natal, who invited Bleek to join him in Natal in 1855 to help compile a Zulu grammar. Wait a minute. Why is someone that specializes in Christianity is meeting up with a linguistic guy that studied linguistics that came from Germany to create an African grammar book? Why aren't you meeting up with Africans to create this language? Do you see what the hell is happening here? You met up with a zoologist and now you met up with a Christian. Shit's getting real. Now we're gonna jump on down over here because this will get very interesting. Bleek requested examples of African literature from missionaries and travelers such as Reverend W. Carnelian, I think I said that right, who provided Bleek with a Namakua, I think I said that right too, don't butcher me, text in 1860. So who is this guy? Is this guy African? Let's see. And would you look at that? That don't look like an African to me. And yes, if you go do your research, William Bleak did believe in Darwinism. And you already know what Darwinism, you know what his thoughts on the African people. So now you got somebody out of Germany that's making himself the father of African languages, and he labeled it himself. And now you got people of Africa today calling themselves Bantu, from a colonialist, practically a colonialist. But people, stop calling yourself that. Call yourself by your tribe. Thank you.